So my name is Joanna Byrne and I'm an artist filmmaker and photographer based in Leeds and Bradford. I work with film, analogue film, so 16mm, Super 8mm moving image. So where I live, just outside of Bradford, there's quite a lot of traffic and there's quite a lot of air pollution. But just over the main road from me is a park called Northcliffe Park. I decided to create my piece there. And I foraged for lots of different local plants and wildflowers. So the name of the piece, SE 139159, it's the Ordnance Survey coordinates for Northcliffe Park. Along the theme of light is to explore the idea of creating images on film using natural sunlight and plants and flowers. And the same day I went to the darkroom. I'm a member of a really great darkroom in Leeds. It's independently run, it's artist run, called Air Street Darkroom. And so I worked there in order to create my images on film. So in terms of creating the cyanotypes, first of all I laid out the blank recycled film, mixed up my recipe and coated the film in the dark. I placed the plants across the film strips and then I took it outside to expose in the sunlight. The second process that I used is the phytogram process, where you allow plants to react with unexposed film and that creates some really lovely images made by the plants. I dipped my plants into the solution and then I placed them directly onto the film. And then I took my film outside to expose in the sunlight. So as you see, the images that I created are really quite painterly, they're very abstract. You can see the outlines or the kind of impressions or shadows of different plant material. In terms of the cyanotypes as well, the emulsion has gone to some really beautiful places. For some people, perhaps the emulsion looking like this would mean that it was a mistake, but part of my process is about kind of embracing mistakes and embracing the kind of organic nature of the process. Film exists for me in two ways. It's both for me substance, it's like a body that you can hold up to the light, that you can touch and that you can interact with, but then it's also for me an experience. When projected, it's durational, it's an experiential medium, and so what I wanted to do for the SCAF Emerging Artists Award is to bring those two different aspects of film together. So what I decided to do was that I was going to create a light collage, like an analogue film collage. And I decided that in order to house and to showcase my film strips that I wanted to create a custom light box. But for me as a filmmaker, I love seeing what it looks like in movement. After creating the piece, I decided that I was going to scan the collage frame by frame and create an animation out of that collage. So I scanned the film collage frame by frame using a flatbed scanner. In total, which I thought was quite neat, there was 1,149 frames, and then I've turned that into an animation, which again is tied to the piece and is part of the it's part of the piece. The light box and the film go hand in hand together.